Yep. Ginyu, Goku Black, and Trunks? No, I don't think that's CommonSense's team. Could be wrong. Alright. It's one thing I do like reviewing things instead of watching them live is I can manipulate the pace. Like, I can skip that, right? There's no need for that much small talk. I can just get right to the chase. Unfortunately, Switch player is trash. Alright, we can start it here. This seems alright. Unless this is a button check. Yeah, I think it's a button check too. That's fine. Man, this theme would not be very good to play like a winners finals. I would be like, hey man, can we go back to character select so we can change the theme? This one's no good. It's the lobby theme. I don't like it. Almost there. I'm sure they were taking their time too. Serious business. Both of these guys are pretty old school. By today's standards, for sure. Maybe in the Street Fighter 4 days. Actually, no. Even in the Street Fighter 4 days, these guys were old school. But me and CommonSense and Priest, we were like the young guys way back in the day. Like Third Strike era. Javier, he used to be the new guy on the block, you know? Young. And not very good. Now he's old and really good. Now he's old and really good. Alright, what do we got here? I know Priest, otherwise known as BlackSpade. He's good with Majin Buu. He is partial to that character. And he has a Piccolo as well. Interesting. I want to know more about Piccolo. I wanted to play that character initially. And Beer is a candidate for replacement at the moment. So, I mean, I might place Piccolo in the team instead. But I want to also have a teammate. Like I can't get rid of it now. I want to have a teammate that can convert off of overheads, and Beer's assist can do that. I can call the overhead, call Beer's assist, and then 2H with Frieza. And I don't wanna not have that. All right. Immediately backs up and calls the Force. Raccoon Boom. Is that what that move's called? Got some anti-air. Lots of zoning on the one-player side. Javier's Ginyu. Oh, I wonder if he is intentionally cycling until he gets the double team. The, what is it, Berter and Jace? Which, if I'm not mistaken, you can super dash while you're blocking that. Which also makes me think that you can reflect while you're blocking it as well. Interesting. Oh, he's really close to... Whoa, you can hit him? I didn't know you can hit that assist like that. Anyway, that's going to get him out of the corner. He puts Javier into the corner, a.k.a. CommonSense. This is pretty good. He's like 2 to 3 decisions away, but he has no meter. Alright, is he going to go for the down spike? The ground smash, I should say. Oh, that's a... Oh, I guess Buu has his own... Oh, okay. Majin Buu has his own method of getting you to the ground in the air. With that sumo butt slam. Ooh, that was a bit of a dangerous tag in. Into Vegeta as well. Interestingly enough. I guess it's that choice, right? Do you want Vegeta to not be an anchor, so you play him in the mid game? I think that could be a logical choice there. Masenko, that is a beam. Trunks regular S is not a beam. You can do the same thing we were talking about yesterday, where you can reflect while you're blocking, but Masenko you cannot. Ooh, a 2H on the vanish. I'm down with it. Doda. A bit of awkward positioning. Okay, it's a good advantage. And, you know, Javier's old school. He'll block it out. He could have backdashed, but blocking gets the job done. Goku Black assist almost puts him in the corner. Dragon Rush, no. Gets vanished, puts him in the corner. But he is... Oh, wow, that's interesting. He could have... I felt like he could have pressured there. Since he had Javier in the corner, he put him in the corner and then switched characters. And even though that character was low, he would have got a higher reward if he put him in the corner and then tagged his teammate in. Through a Z, whatever, a Z change or a hard knockdown, that kind of thing. But in any case, he's a bit ahead. Javier has a lot more meter. If he can tag in his other teammate, he'll be in a really good position. Tag him in, kill him. But BlackSpade really has to work on his current levels of meters. Okay, that would have been a sick 2H on that if he saw it. Dragon Rush, really? All right, he did escape the corner, but he's on the defense. He has enough meter to kill him. So this is gonna be Piccolo Anchor. How did you mess that up? I don't know. In any case, Vegeta down. Why is the online so whack in this game? It is. There's no debating here. I mean, there is a reason why. It's just more of like expressing frustration, right? What's up, Silos? Good to see ya, brother. It's whack because there's so many people playing it, and they didn't anticipate that many people, I suppose. And there's always growing pains with online, and that's not me making excuses, but yeah, I agree. It's awful. What's going on? What's going on, Duke Togo? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Thinking Cup number 4, the AM Thinking Cup number 4. So this is a really tough position. I don't know how well Piccolo does as a solo character in sparking, and I don't know how good of a driver Priest is at displaying that. But he has a lot of meter. It looks like it's running really close. He might not survive this. There's a level 3 available for Trunks if he can convert into it. Oh, he just did a regular one. Maybe you can't grab him there. I don't know. Trunks' level 3 is a grab. I know with Beerus, you can grab them in the air as long as you're comboing them, but you can't just grab them out of the air if they're just jumping at you. They have to be able to land into it like a super dash. So I'm curious if he wasn't sure there, but in any case, he was so far ahead that kind of decision was safe. And then if the level 3 happened to whiff, then he loses a lot of meter and he gives his opponent a slight advantage, and he still survives, right? But he was far ahead. Either decision would have been fine. In any case, match 2, we got Majin Buu with the corner position, but he loses it. 2H in the super dash. He had to reflect that or 2H it himself or block. Ooh, raw vanish. That's kind of expensive. But it got the job done. He got Trunks back in. So now we see a low health character in the corner against Trunks. Bad News Bears Dragon Rush. Ooh, I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but he whiffed. He did an instant air dash, H, and that whiffed. So you would think you have to block, but the Dragon Rush obviously beats block. Loving these AM Thinking Cups. By the way, goes great with my breakfast. That's awesome, man. I'm glad I'm able to do it. I'm glad I'm enjoying it, where I can, you know, wake up and do something. It's great. But back to the match. Oh, really? He takes Vegeta out? I would think he would duke it out a little bit more. Maybe do a DP. There's a tag in. I don't know if the tag is worth it there. Whoa! Whoa! That would be an interesting concept if you had a setup ready, like if you were tagging them back in. But that was just all heart. I swear, it was like he made a mistake, but he was like, I'm going with it. Wow, he Dragon Rushed the character in, and then he did it again. And I don't think that was effective as far as damage, but he's just like in the zone. I think that was more of a decision that I know this is gonna work. I'm just gonna take it. It's crazy, but that kind of sequence can get in your opponent's head if they don't have that mental stamina. Like, damn, he knows how to make the right choices against me, even if they're not efficient. It's crazy. So we see Sparking level 3. Solo character is looking rough. I think Vegeta is not a character that's good as an anchor if you don't know how to play him. He's not an intuitively good anchor. But I think Vegeta is underestimated as a solo character, as a character in general. A lot of people they classify him as an assist only, but I think he has that he has serviceable neutral. Not the greatest, but I think it's there. That's a good vanish, but it's not enough. Yeah, that's a tough way to sneak in the Dragon Rush. The concept is there because you do have frame advantage and they don't want to mash, but it's tough to do it in that position. And honestly, jumping back, CommonSense jumped away after he blocked it. If he was mashing 5L, you would catch the jump startup, so that wouldn't have worked very well there. But that's one decision of many he had to make in that moment. So tough choice either way. Okay. We got somewhat of an opening. Right now it's 2-0 CommonSense, if I'm not mistaken. So BlackSpade really needs to get this together. He needs to take this match and get some tempo in his direction. really awkward. A lot of fast-paced decisions. They're playing their asses off. They're playing their butt cheeks off. I'm trying to keep it PG for the YouTube. Because if I'm gonna make a habit of uploading the whole archive, I want it to be something that, you know, is suitable. Double beam. Blue, you could have teched out of that. You gotta hold square. But sometimes when it's so soon, if you're not expecting that there will be a accidental or intentional reset, you're not ready to hold square. You're still in the mind of whatever you were doing in the neutral. You're still in that mindset. Oh, no wall bounce. But the Piccolo assist and the corner position, you got something to work there. Okay, good vantage, but he has no meter to back it up. And what's interesting, if you don't have any meter to back up that offense, it feels like it's not very threatening. You could just block it out and not worry about anything. Like, I would be less inclined to do something like Reflect if I saw they had no meter. Reflect post blocking the vanish. Alright, BlackSpade, he's in there in this match. He is ahead. Like, no argument about it. He has one more character, he has more health, and the meters are about even. Okay. 2H's himself out of the corner. I don't know if I agree with. Well, okay. With that in mind, with that knockdown, if he has something that's worthwhile, then that vanish might pay for itself. Okay, corner position as Boo. I'm really interested in that knockdown. I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I'm gonna write that down right now. What is that Boo knockdown? Majin Boo butt slam knockdown. Investigate that. Opens up with the beam. That's something like those kinds of situations need to be ironed out. It's fine. It's good that you can play this game with feeling and a lot of improvisation, but it's not to say that's not to underestimate the power of set play. Also, set play is fine, and I like the set play in this game is. It seems to not be over. It seems like it's not overdoing it. Like it's only set play. I feel like the improvisation levels are adequate as well. I like it. Oh, he gets Majin Buu out. That's even worse. Yeah, CommonSense is not in a winning position right now, but the sparking level 3, maybe he can make some plays. And oh, winner position, super? What? He was already in the middle of the startup for a beam. He did Trunks, whatever his beam is, and that's what. Well, why did he do that though? Let me see if I can work this whack playback function. This ain't too bad actually. It's working. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? I mean and then he put Boo in. Boo is the one that's heavily damaged, right? Yeah, Boo doesn't have any health, so he got rid of this. Did he see that this was actually hitting? I don't know. I don't have a good explanation. But what might be interesting... Oh, I want to know if that Boo super only hits once, too. I mean, this might not have been the intention. But if Boo super is a one-hit super and it does all of its damage in one tick, then it could be pretty good against the sparking, the rate at which it recovers the health. If it's an immediate damage, then that's going to do a chunk of health and it's not going to be recovered. Unlike multi-hitting supers, where it's as if it combats the amount of health you're recovering while you're doing damage. So it's almost as if it doesn't do much damage at all. He just YOLO'd? Quite possibly. It seems like such a weird thing to do. But that makes me curious. That makes me curious if projectile supers out-prioritize something like this. Yeah. Let me see. Do projectile supers heat beams? How do they behave? I know if two like level 3 Kamehamehas collide, they'll cancel each other out, but they still happen. So I wonder if it still reduces the durability, but it just consumes it. Back to the match. Broly and Bardock images released. I heard about it. I should make reaction videos because I don't have any emotion. It'll be disappointing. Bro, Broly, Bardock, they're coming! I would have the Saitama OK face. Alright, cool. be the worst reaction videos on YouTube. Back to the match. All characters are still alive on both player sides. So they've been doing something right. Lots of recoverable health on the currently active characters. Does he have enough to close it out? There goes. Down goes Piccolo. But still, Ginyu is in a rough position. He's a dangerous character to have out immediately, right? With that much recoverable health, ideally he wants to get in that third character, who I can't recognize because the recording is really blurry. Goku Black. He wants to get Goku Black in with Ginyu. Oh, that could have been a dangerous... If BlackSpade was ready for that, that 2H would have killed him, and then he would have got in Trunks, who's also not in that great of a position in terms of health. But instead, he got... Wow, he activated his sparking. That's not a bad decision. That's gonna help him regain control and mitigate some of that damage loss. But it could hurt him in the late game. Okay, we got the Vegeta assist conversion. Mashing on the level 3. Oh! But that's clever. There's a reset opportunity there for Majin Buu. So you have to be ready to bait that. That's totally fine what CommonSense did there. It seems, it looks visually like a scrubby thing to do, but right there, that's like anti Majin Buu tech. So I'll allow it. Get it on. Right there. See, he could reset there. He did reset. He went for the low. Oh man, I gotta look into the situation. Let me briefly take a look at this replay. Okay, there's the pyong, the how do you say, the infiltration, Manat, pyong, and then he hits him low. So he must have been holding back or up back, or maybe I think reflect is fine there. If you time your reflect right, that would work. I think reflect might not be a bad option. So yeah, I think he just went low, and that's what hit. Yeah, the low attack hit. So post pyong, what happens there? We're gonna be doing some Majin Buu research. Post pyong. All right. It's hard to say who's winning right now. Well, I mean, right now CommonSense has more resources available, but it's this moment here. If he can kill off of this, it's gonna play a big role in the late game. I guess you can describe this as a late game. If there's one character left, we can call it the late game. The level 3, though, I wonder if he could have converted into Vegeta, and that would have killed. But I also noticed, I remember watching this, the level 3 from Majin Buu heals him a little bit. So there is some there's a good idea here, because it cures him a little bit. But couldn't you could accomplish the same thing by just tagging him out and killing time. But I'm kind of curious if this does only blue health, so I'm gonna mark it a little bit here, and see if it goes past that line. I might need to mark it better. I don't know. I'll probably have to test it in some other method. And also, I want to increase. I need to change some colors on this whiteboard. Make it thick. We're gonna make it red. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, he blocked it. That reset opportunity is something that needs to be researched. I feel like his overhead is too slow to really make that legit, if you ask me, but we'll see. But I mean, his overhead is still an overhead. I gotta look into it. Soda. Don't drink soda. Quote Jaden. Oh, he tried to change from there. I mean, I guess it's an interesting idea. Wouldn't that give him a Ginyu with sparking? I don't know. In any case, if it did, he wouldn't have a lot of sparking left over. Ooh, super dash through the, what are those called? Something energy blast? Consecutive energy blast? It's some corny name. That move from Vegeta. Speed with that overhead. Advantage. Nothing. Ginyu on the back foot. 2H. That's what he should have been doing those other times. But you gotta be on point, man. The theme of this game to me is that there are a lot of things that are reactable, but are you ready for it? It's reactable, but are you ready for it? Dragon Ball FighterZ. Overhead, reactable. Vanish, reactable. Super dash, reactable. Dragon Rush, reactable. But are you ready for all of them?
I'll savor this.
Whoa!
DBZ, the next CVS2 tournament. Matches take too long, ends many hours too late.
It's like, I think it's just right. I think it's just the right timing. Almost, it's not as bad as CVS2, but I agree with the analogy, especially with newer players that don't know how to snap in their opponents or do optimal combos. Yeah, it takes forever. But I mean, I guess you could say it's the new CVS2, but it's not as bad. Hey man, welcome back to the lab. Hey, from the Ville, thanks man. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for the subscription. I need your support. Whoa, what happened to... Whoa. I never thought about 2H'ing the assist like that. Because I saw Tatsu do it against the Boost Super, and that was interesting. And then he did it to the Boost Super as Kid Buu was tagging out, the Air Boost Super. He 2H'd it. Now, I'm thinking, if there are assists like that Goku Blue... Oh, you could 2H it and then Super Dash. You can cancel that 2H with something like a Super Dash. Or a special move if you got it. Interesting. Oh! He was already committed to jumping away, excuse me. He was already committed to jumping away, so it was difficult for him to convert off of the donut. Alright, vanishes, put him in the corner. CommonSense vanishes back. That is a common, I wouldn't say mistake, a common habit of people. When somebody vanishes and then they get put into the corner, they're like, "Duh, I gotta vanish too. I gotta put him in the corner." So what usually happens when I play somebody online, I'll vanish out of the corner and then wait for them to vanish to put me back in the corner, and then I'll just 2H them. Let's see what happens. A lot of people think vanish is a strong option in the corner, and it is an option, but it's not invincible immediately. If you're mashing on vanish, you can get hit out of it before it happens. But it's not bad. There are good ways to use that. If somebody's doing a block string into the overhead and you're mashing on vanish, then you'll switch sides. And that's fine. That is A-okay. I wonder if you can combo. Oh, I got an idea. I'll let that play. I wonder if you can combo off of vanish in the corner with an assist. Because usually you can't. I wonder if they're still able to be hit as you kick them with the vanish. So you call the vanish and then call the assist. Because I don't think you can call assist and then vanish at the same time. Or at least, I don't think you can call vanish and then assist before it hits. During the start of a vanish, I don't think you can call assist is what I'm getting at. But I want to see if you can combo assist. Can you combo assists after vanish in the corner? That would be interesting. He keeps getting hit low by blue because he's expecting the auto combo overhead. That's right. He has the right. It's good that he's conscious of it, but I would suggest being a little more aware. The overhead is so slow from Goku Blue. I think it's so low priority. I think you block low first and then react to the overhead, not anticipate the overhead. But that's what he's doing. He's anticipating the overhead. And what CommonSense is doing is delaying the crouching, the 2M. You can. Vegeta's his call plus vanish is free damage. Is that the order though? Can you call the vanish? I don't think that'll work if you do vanish and then the assist call. I think you need to do assist call and then vanish with the Vegeta. Because Vegeta's is so slow. But I could be underestimating how long they're in the air. In the corner. I'm way too curious. I want to know. I want to know now. I want to see if I can do it with my team. Alright, so I need to find where top 3 is. So I think I can go to where Grand Finals is and watch the match before that. Right? And it should be Sneak and BlackSpade. Yeah, that should be Grand Finals. CommonSense and Sneak. Man, is all this Grand Finals? There we go. This should be Losers Finals. We gotta hook these brothers up with overlay. Alright. That should be Losers Finals. It works mid-screen after a snap. Yeah. I have some things with that as well. When you get the vanish attack, without without actually getting the wall bounce. I got a few things like that. But I want to see if you vanish and then call the assist. If that'll work out. Give me a second. Let me cook. I'm too curious. I want to make a habit of waiting. Waiting until I do this. Until the very end. So I can have like a summary of everything. But I'm too curious. So an example of something like comboing off with a vanish is pretty easy. I call the cell assist. And then that hits after that hits. But if I do a raw vanish, it's not going to combo on its own. Right? If I do a raw vanish, it just launches them. So if I do this, then I can combo off of it. And I think there's better ways I can do this. I just use it for that. There's probably better things I can do here. But that's the general idea. Of course, if you just do a regular a hit and then you vanish, then you'll get the wall bounce. And then you can combo from here. But what I want to know is if I can vanish here and then call an assist. Oh, I can't call assists. Ew. And I need to be really close. Look at that. I can't call the assist until way later. Yep, I can't do it. I can't do it. It was a worthwhile attempt. Are they able to be comboed there? Is there anything I can do? You have to call assist earlier. Yeah. That's what I assumed, but never thought about this because there was never a reason to because they're so far away. This is just not gonna hit them. So it has to be before. That's why, like, it would be interesting if you were vanishing and they did something like overhead. They left a gap, and then you can do this, and then that. But let me see. Let me test this in a real world situation. There, I just don't think you can call the assist and vanish. I'm not sure if you'll have the time to do it, but let me test. Let me do some more testing here. That's all I need. So this here, I can't. Yeah, I can't jab it. I can jab it. I have to jump cancel the jab is, but I have to guess as well. This situation, I have to kind of mash on jab and then jump cancel. Right, that's a good punish, but I'm guessing I could do things like I can do other things, but the point is, if I'm also vanishing, this will punish it. But what I want to see is if I can vanish and call an assist at the exact same time. So if I'm mashing vanish and my assist, can I punish it that way? I don't think so. I did it at the same time. So I need to call my assist however early I can do it, and then I have to vanish if it's possible. You can't? Yeah, I feel that you can cancel your assist call. So what it really means is, can I call an assist while this is happening? Uh-oh. He hits the assist. What? Blink assist into vanish. What if I call both assists? Will he hit both? This is gonna be weird. That's kind of funny looking. So I don't think there's a way I can avoid this. It's just gonna hit my assist. And I don't think there are invincible assists. I could be wrong, but I don't think any assists are invincible. Like a Psylocke kind of thing. If he didn't hit the assist, if Frieza gets hit, it cancels. What? He didn't hit the assist. If Frieza gets hit, it cancels the assist. I need some commas. Huh? No. Well, let's make it a little more clear. Let's make it a little more clear. Beerus is going to hit the assist. Alright? When he does this. And then I'm hitting him. So yeah, that's canceling the assist. But there's just no condition where I can do that. This will be kind of interesting. If I back that, it just depends on how much recovery there is. But this is kind of defeating the purpose, isn't it? Let me make sure they're guarding. Still didn't get damaged. That could be. I don't know why that might be. Let's see. He did. He got damaged. Am I actually punishing this? That's a punish with the backdash. That's crazy. That's really interesting. I can convert better. I'm getting a little bit lost in this, but this is interesting. This tells me a lot about the recovery of that overhead. Because when you're backdashing, you can only cancel it with... You can cancel with Vanish, and you can call assist while you're backdashing. That's cool. But it's hard to do this. The timing's really tight. So, receive no damage? I didn't see it. That's interesting. I like that a lot. But then I'm not really doing... I can't do this in the corner, is what this whole started with. I can't do this in the corner. I would have to super dash. I think I can sneak in one of these and then super dash, but that's cool. Let me write that down. While this is getting ready, I'm going to write some things down. So that was that. Backdash. I got to be more clear when I write these notes down, because yesterday I was struggling to make YouTube videos. I was like, what was I talking about? Backdash versus 6M, and then call assist and vanish. And I think the reason why you would do this, or at least consider it, is because if you just backdash, what I need to test next is it even possible to backdash and then punish with a normal. I think the backdash is going to take too long, and I think the normals that have the range that could punish it are going to be too slow in combination with that backdash. So that might be a legit punish. Backdash, vanish, backdash, assist, vanish. Cool. So far we got to research the Majin Buu when he butt slams in the air, like the Honda thing. I'm wondering if his super hits once against sparking. Or against, well, not just against sparking, but if it'll be effective against sparking the recovery. The donut? What do you do against the donut? What is really happening there? How much advantage does he have? Can you combo assist after vanish in the corner? The answer to that was no. You cannot call assist and vanish at the same time, or call assists while vanish is recovering. I wonder if that's always true. I mean, it could be the case that if you block vanish, then maybe you can call assist. I doubt it, but I have to test it to make sure. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think it's gonna work, but I need to be 100% sure. Krillin? Krillin, Kid Buu, and was that Goku Black? What a weird team. So yeah, Sneak, I know him for being like a Smash player. I've played him in Third Strike recently. Like, he was learning the game, and the speed at which he learned the game and progressed was really impressive. So I wouldn't underestimate him as a quality fighting game player. I'm not saying because he came from Smash that he wouldn't be, but just to give you an example, just some background. It's a good vanish. It's tricky to combo off of the wall smashes from that angle, or from that height, I should say. It can be a little bit tricky. It's harder to get like the crouching normals to jump cancel off of. The extreme example would be if they're way too high, they're gonna recover before they hit the ground. So you need something else. I'm sure it would work. I gotta figure out what we were talking about at that moment. All right. Oh, there was one mistake, but BlackSpade, he reflected at a good time, but I don't think Sneak meant to do what he did with that Ki Blast. Oh boy, yeah, Sneak got some sneaky setups with Kid Buu. I remember seeing some the first time I watched this. Alright, on the ground, he up techs, gets hit. See that right there? If he down teched and reflect, it would have got him, it would have reduced the pressure at least. I think reflect might cause some moments, like Daigo parry moments. You just gotta know exactly what you're reflecting and why, and if there is a punish. Oh, that jump H from Majin Buu. There is a lot to talk about there. Maybe. Oh, he beams on both sides on the ground in the air. Locks him down. That's pretty cool. Oh, I guess that's what is the caveat to Krillin in charging his Kamehameha. If you can jump in the air, charge it, and then if you see them in the air, let go of it. And then you can land, and then if they're on the ground, let it go. But you can also work your assist in there somewhere. It's kind of cool. And then if you see either one hit, then you can vanish and take the advantage. The vanish is so important in neutral. Confirming into, like, converting into solid ways, I guess you could say. Let's just say that the easy mode, which isn't really easy, the easy mode neutral in this game is beam and then vanish if it hits or if they're blocking it. Can't wait to see the first major tournament for Dragon Ball. What's up, Mitsu0629? What's going on, man? I look forward to it as well. You're gonna see so many different clashes of the communities. I'm a little bit, I don't know how to feel about the NLBC numbers, but we'll see how the first major goes. It's gonna be really important for this game. I hope this game has a cup. I hope they do the Tekken World Tour alongside this game, and I hope it's like I want it to rival Capcom Cup. I want them to have competition, and I want everybody to win for it. Oh yeah, TSB! That'll be good to watch tomorrow. Thanks. Back to the match. It's still a little bit even. Oh, is he gonna snap in the low health character? Yeah, they're Krillin. I thought that was Kid Buu. They're both short and kind of bald and blurry. Maybe I can up the quality on this, even though it's not recorded in high quality, but it doesn't really help much. You can see scan lines. It's an attribute to the arcade environment to have scan lines in the stream archive. These are exactly the kind of strings that I want to look at today in training mode. Oh, the 5M. I wonder if Boost 5M is not as good as it's being used. Like, it might be too slow than what's being used. That didn't make any sense, but I'm gonna let it go. I don't know if he has enough meter to seal the deal here. Oh, Krillin can throw another one if needed. Yeah, he spent the other bar. Actually, I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't see 2 discs. He might have spent the other bar, but it would have been a good idea to spend it to secure the kill. Kind of curious how that works too. Pyong! There's a low attack. He just combos into it, and this should be able to. He can convert into lethal damage. I can't tell. I can't tell if that hits once or not. The life bars disappear. That's kind of cool. He has his own, like, a little pink key thing. Ender. Wow, that was I want to point this out. I'm sure he's gonna kill him here, right? The Vegeta assist is really good. No doubt. Vegeta assist, when it's active and it's happening, you have a lot of control of space. You have a lot of room for mix-ups if it's hitting, that kind of thing. But notice he jumps in the air. He does jump H. He covers the upward angle. And then he calls the Vegeta assist, which is going to cover the downward angle. I'm doing the Jod Man. But he jumps away. Goku Black jumps away. So none of this matters. This is all whatever. And as a result, the Vegeta assist is nullified. And now he has the advantage in neutral. And that's kind of what he got that's kind of how he generated the hit. Oh, he could have used the tech. He could have reflected here. Even though he's in block stun, he could have canceled the block stun with reflect of a key blast. He could have reflected that. We talked about that yesterday. Let's actually jump to H, which he can OS with another H to follow up with Super Dash on hit and nothing on block. Godlike to meaty snap-ins. Thanks, man. Okay, 2H. Does he have separate ones that go different angles? Like one's downward and one's forward? I think I saw that when I was messing with him. I don't know. I'll look into it. Thanks for telling me. I want to make it a theme on my streams to be okay to be wrong. It's totally fine. If I'm wrong, if somebody else is wrong, it's whatever, man. I'm totally comfortable being round. Oh, okay. Being round? I am comfortable being round. I'm getting kind of fat. I'm getting kind of Majin Buu. Jump H is downward. Jump 2H goes upward. Thanks. Cool, man. So this is losers finals. So I assume it's gonna be 3 out of 5. I don't remember. Sneak is gonna be at least 1 match ahead, but he might be. It might be 2-0. I don't know. I lost count. Goku. I said Goku. Krillin Kamehameha is playing a big role in this neutral, combined with the Goku Black assist and the Krillin, the Kid Buu assist. Okay, he finds a quality clean 2H. He doesn't use the butt. Oh, okay. I don't know if these setups are ironed out, but sure. I remember Chris G in that position. He backed away, but I felt like he had a reason. He was baiting DPs. But that, I'm not sure. Maybe he has a follow-up for those projectiles in that situation, but we'll see. Oh, that's cool. The donuts out-prioritize the super dash. So it's not considered a projectile. Or at least it's like a special projectile, like a beam. I wonder if his, if that breath he does, what's it called? Halitosis? Marbles from Final Fantasy? I wonder if that can be super dashes. It looks like, oh, 2H. This is going to help him out a lot. Oh, I mean, this works out, right? This is fine. But what he could have done, I think what might have been better, because right now the damage is not the important part here. What's important is to get Majin Buu out. So, oh, okay, that's a big deal too. Oh, he was mashing on the assist. He was like, give me some security. But this isn't even hitting the right angle. Oh, the 2H. The 2H doesn't hit. It actually hits Vegeta. And then the super dash, and then he does 2H. Oh, super dash in the corner is a little bit different because you're not pushing them away from you when they block it. So you can do some follow-ups in the corner with super dash. But if you do that, then this 2H is going to be even closer to you. And that's why they hit. But what I wanted to point out here is right there, he should have tagged in Piccolo. I would have tagged in Piccolo at that moment. I would have done the forward and assist 2. And then you wouldn't have had to spend any meter. I mean, spending the meter is not bad. But he could have saved 2 bars. He could have saved 2 bars and done the same thing. And I mean, not as a direct result, but you can see Goku Black is totally fine right now. He's in the corner chilling. He's got all of his health back. So those 2 bars that he spent weren't that relevant. Oh boy, Majin Buu's back in. Are links allowed? Are links allowed? Post a link. Let me see if I can hover over this. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. I should make a troll reaction video for Bardock and Broly. Are there any in-game pictures? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh boy. So Broly is actually going to be in the game. That's pretty cool. And Bardock. Cool, thanks. Okay, with that, it looks like the match is going to be about even. I like that this game has so many different dynamics that you can feel somebody's in the lead. You can feel somebody's making a comeback. It doesn't feel forced. There was a lot of space in between us. I have to point this out. I gotta point this out. At this moment, this is unfamiliarity, but I'm almost sure that what I'm about to say is exactly what happened. All right, so we got a block string. What's that? Light, maybe medium. There's a down medium. There's the heavy. Look at Buu. At this moment, you can see that Buu is doing the assist. At this very moment, the startup is very slow on this move for Majin Buu. It's big time reactable. Now, if this is a true block string, no, it's not. There's definitely a huge gap in between us. Look at that. If you reflect here, there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. I don't think, the only thing that I think that he could do is Dragon Rush and potentially punish the reflect before the assist hits. But if you reflect here, that assist is going to hit you, and it's going to neutralize this assist. When you reflect this projectile from Majin Buu, it doesn't even go into like the star phase. It just goes away. And then you would be in that reflect state, and then Goku Black can't hit you. He has to wait for that to finish. So a reflect at this moment would have been really good. It would have been very, very powerful. Yep. But again, unfamiliarity, or not even, lack of familiarity is probably a better way of saying it. Oh, that was a nice 2H. That was a, I don't want to get too analytical here, but he is not in a position to be ready for this 2H, but he still reacts to it. I'm convinced he reacted to that. That's what I like to call pure reaction. Pure reaction. That was good. That was a good 2H. That was a high quality 2H. Puts him back in the corner, no combo to follow up. That's a big deal. It's starting to count for so much if you drop a combo, because it's not just the damage that you're missing out on. It's the knockdown, it's the position in the corner. Wow, lots of respect there. Both of those vanishes could have been anti-aired. 2H'd. In any case, corner position for Piccolo. Grenade, I don't know the name. Oh, he reflected it. That's a good choice. That's a really good choice. I kind of want to test that. I want to test Piccolo. I'll just let it play out, even though I'm going to miss a lot. I want to test if you do that grenade with Piccolo, and then you reflect the grenades immediately. If he Dragon Rushes as soon as possible, what happens? How fast do the grenades hit you? So Piccolo. Grenade. I just put like keywords in these notes. Piccolo, grenade, reflect, Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush? I'll put a question mark. Dragon Rush. Alright, what'd I miss? I guess the microphone doesn't need to be there. I kind of want it to be closer to me. I just don't like the... it looks funny. Get out the way. The struggle. Alright, I think that's it. That should be 3 with 3-0. Yeah. Yep. I want to see my boy Priest. I want to see him take a tournament. Alright, so this should be Sneak coming from losers. CommonSense on the winner side. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good morning. It's the AM Thinking Cup number 4. Try that on my Jirde. Alright, Grand Finals. Lost Ark Video Game Arcade. Located in Greensboro, North Carolina. I think they'll eventually put 17 in the game. Judging by the current events in the anime, they'll probably put him in the game soon. They already got his model, right? But how would he be really different from 18 is the question. Okay. I don't feel like that was well done. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about the 18 setups and how to do them quote-unquote perfectly. What are the real options there? But I felt like that wasn't done correctly. Could be wrong. The timing was a little bit off. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa. Wow. They are going at each other. What? Very expensive method of playing, but okay. Gonna get some recoverable health. That's what BlackSpade should have done, I think, in that Majin Buu situation when he got that 2H in the corner. 2H. Wild now. With the command grab. It's crazy. You can see the aggressiveness. You can see the person. You can see the person's personality or the mood that they're currently in. You can see it manifest in this game. Oh, that was pretty dangerous. That kind of makes me think that CommonSense wasn't ready to drop his combo. Therefore, he wasn't ready to punish that tag-in. That would have been a clearly an easy 2H. But if you're stuck in the moment where you're already doing a combo and you know you're not expecting the results that actually happen, it can slow down your reactions. Alright, CommonSense. It's almost like this has been a back and forth exchange, but CommonSense, his resources are as if he's coming out on top. And that's helping him secure that kill with Kid Buu. So meters are about even, but CommonSense has a full health character above Sneak at the moment. Up spike H. Is he going to go down? Elevator down? No, he goes for the super. He's probably going to go for the kill too. Krillin couldn't do it? Oh, maybe he got greedy. Maybe he was hoping that he could save the bar and not have to use Krillin. It kind of worked out the same, but all that in-between stuff might have been detrimental had CommonSense got that character out. Air 2H Sneak. Sneak is back in there. He's in the lead. No, he's not. No, he's not. Vegeta has so much health. If he kills Goku Blue, he's definitely he's sitting pretty. He's got more meter. He's got another character, but Vegeta is not to be underestimated as an anchor. I don't think he's a bad character as an anchor. I thought it was impressive. Uh-oh, that was so poorly spaced. That was a clear super dash. Yeah, I don't think Vegeta's a bad anchor, but it's hard. It's hard to work something like that because that's really good if you get advantage off of it. That projectile into advantage, perhaps, really good. But he does it. He comes back without the super sparking blast activated. Oh, that backdash in the air is such a bad habit to break. You're trying to create space, but you're vulnerable while you're backdashing, and super dash chases you, so you can potentially be hit. All right, it's a good advantage, high quality. I'm surprised he didn't convert into sparking. That would have been a good opportunity to... Oh, that could have been punished big time, right? Maybe. It's like both players are aware of the resources and tools they have available, not using them optimally, but using them frequently. I think that's interesting. Very aggressive with the not being cheap at all. But they're both moving so fast. I know both of these players can react to everything individually, but everything is happening so quickly, and the pressure, the tournament pressure might also be playing a big role in how these decisions are being made, and maybe the lack of punishes for them too. That's so cool. Advantage by itself, no problem. No problem to 2H this. Hold on, I need a breather. I need a breather. I wanna look at the startup of Vanish. I think this document has it. No, it doesn't. This is wrong. It says that the hitbox frame is on 36, but this is not calculating when the screen freezes. Well, I mean, it is calculating along with the game freezes. I think Vanish is more like 18, 19, 20, 21 frames. I think it's somewhere around there. 36 frames is also calculating where the game is freezing, where nothing is really happening. So it's not a good reflection of the true startup. A better test would be to find something that's negative 18 or something, negative 19, and then see if Vanish can punish it. So going off of the visual, it's not going to give you accurate information. I mean, it's accurate, but I mean maybe it's accurate, but it's not relevant. But yeah, what if Vanish is like 25 frames? It's really slow. Well, actually, that 36 is a good number because that's what you're reacting to. That's how much time you as a person has to react to it. So 36 frames. That's so cool. 36 frames is totally reactable. That's easy to react to. So Vanish is easier to react to than Dragon Rush, Super Dash, all of those. It's just faster not on paper. It's hard to describe it. That's crazy. Anyways, CommonSense got him in the corner. He's gonna go for some more damage. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, actually, it's good for 18. This is healthy for 18. But he sacrificed some Okizeme to do this. It worked out. It's a good decision all around. I wonder if Android 18 can use her reflect on reaction to a Vanish. That's a good thought. I wonder how much time when they are behind you, what the startup of Vanish is at that point. Because there's different properties of Vanish itself. There's startup, period, and then there's a phase where they're invincible, I think. And then there's a phase when they reappear. What's the startup of that? I gotta know. Oh, the Goku Blue assist. Not really doing much. Oh, this is pretty tricky. That's interesting. Vegeta on this team is not really enhanced by his assists. Android 18 is like a battery assist, right? Maybe there's some things you can do with it that I'm not aware of. But the Goku Blue assist in combination with Vegeta, it doesn't seem impressive to me. I'm sure there's some ways to use it, but it's not a beam assist. It's not his own Vegeta assist, you know? Wow. Wow. He got Krillin out, but he's still in such a not a good position. Oh, the Vanish again. The Vanish is becoming a key factor in determining the position of these matches. Many of them are going unpunished, but it's like both players are refusing to slow down. That's a good way of putting it. I'm telling you, the theme of this game is many things are reactable, but are you ready for it? And are you causing your opponent to not be ready for it? That's really interesting, now that I think about it. What a roll mailer. Everybody has to pop into the stream. Yo, Broly! But did you see Broly? Hey, we got a Broly link back there. Hey, Broly. We got a link about Broly. There's a video. But Broly though. That's cool. I mean, it would be a mistake to not put him in the game. Broly is iconic for, I don't know. I mean, I get it. That movie was dope. But it's like it's a combination of many things. Of iconic, he's cool, nostalgia. And I would have thought that there's no more of that character. Nothing new would ever come of Broly. And now he's in a video game, right? Or he's in a fighting game video game. He's the epitome of DBZ's stupidity. That's saying a lot. He's overpowered for no reason, and he's cool AF. I bet there is so many YouTube videos that are on so many hundreds of thousands of views per YouTube video about Broly, and debating, is Broly stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? Anyways, CommonSense on the back foot a little bit, but he does have the corner position. He is in a good position to regain, to stabilize. But Krillin gets out, but still has the corner position. Super Dash! This game is so cool. It's like over time, everything becomes fair, but still cheap. That's how I feel about the current state of it. When the offense is developed to a point where it seems non-stop, but when the solutions are discovered, that's when I think it's going to get really cool. Because then the non-stop offense will have solutions to their solutions, but that's going to change the dynamic of how you approach offense. And it's going to be baiting reflex. Baiting reflex is going to be an important concept. But then it'll just go back full circle. Really cool. He has enough meter to seal the deal. He might be able to do it with just 2 bars. Yep, absolutely. Did he take some... He might have took some damage by doing that. I'm not sure if Vegeta recovered his health fully. Or even if he had recoverable health. I don't remember. He did. So notice, Vegeta has recoverable health while he does this. So he takes a little bit of damage for securing the kill. But it's worth it. It's worth it, obviously. But the sacrifice is putting in Vegeta, right? Goku Blue is probably better in neutral. Not that Vegeta is bad, but Goku Blue is probably better. He puts in a weaker character, and he sacrifices some damage. But getting that kill is more important. That probably didn't have advantage. That advantage hit too high, and he had to land. He may have been able to challenge that. I gotta look at that. I'm curious why that happened. I'm always stuffy in the morning. I feel like I'm speaking through my nostrils. Oh, he said this. I highly doubt that this Vanish had advantage. But he didn't set himself up for success. Maybe if he vanished later, it would track downward. So this Vanish probably does not have advantage on block. Because he has to travel downwards. And this time, the amount of time that it takes for him to reach the ground is going to reduce the amount of... It's not going to reduce the block stun. It's going to consume more time. Therefore, Vegeta will recover while he's landing towards the ground. So I don't think he had advantage here. If the advantage hits here, then he doesn't have any... It's less. There's no time for him to reach the ground. There's less time than there is from here. So I think he could have challenged here. He did. That's how he got hit. Genius. Automatic. Fat Boo is nuts. Go watch Alion if you need Fat Boo tech. I should find some videos. I haven't watched any. I haven't seen him actually play. I just seen some tech videos, and I don't even remember them. But yeah, I'm interested in Fat Boo. I'm not interested in playing him, but knowing more about him. Not bad. Now, so I have some problems with that. I think it's a good idea to snap in the character with lower health, but he wasn't able to follow up on it, and he lost the corner position by doing that. But he got the job done. He got the job done eventually, but the route that he got there could have been improved on. Possibly. I wonder if there's a way to guarantee that you'll get that corner snap in from that wherever he was. I haven't been taking notes. I need to take something. I need to take some more notes. I mean, I'm kind of happy with what I got now. I don't want to do a super extensive stream today. We'll see how it goes. Fat Boo just does standing resets and you die. I wanna take a close look at the overhead and see if it's reactable. Almost enough. Almost. No, I don't think he can get. I don't think. After this sparking runs out, it's such a low probability that he can win. Yeah, it wasn't impossible, and I don't think it was in like single-digit probability that he would make a comeback. But it was definitely not like 50%. He had like a 10% chance of winning there. What is the thinking cup stuff, man? This is my morning show. It's called the AM Thinking Cup. Usually I drink coffee, and that's my thinking cup. I wake up and I watch videos. Watching pro vids, I do research as well. I write down notes about the matches that I'm watching. I get ideas. I take them to the lab, and then at the end, whatever I'm watching, I do training mode stuff and figure it out. Basically, I'm stealing everyone's deck and expanding on it. Because some people don't know how to do it. Some people are lazy. I like doing it. I think, yo, like real talk. When I'm not in a good mood and I'm distracting my mind with training mode stuff, it's like what's it called? A palliative? I've been dying to use that word. Palliative. It's like a cure for something that's not associated with what's happening. It's like Zen. So it's cool. Palliative. That's a good word. Am I saying it right? Palliative. Stay on target. Okay. I don't recall the score, so I don't know what kind of risk is involved with Sneak losing this match. But of course, you don't want to lose at any point. This Goku Blue is doing work. Notice that CommonSense is not using Ginyu. I think Ginyu is a character that he really likes and wants to play, but he recognizes that he's weak with him, and maybe he doesn't know what's good with Ginyu yet, or his other characters that aren't as researched are still better at this point. So he's like, yeah, I can't play Ginyu. I remember the last tournament I saw him play Ginyu. I was like, bro, your Ginyu is so normal. It was just Ginyu, no buddies involved, lack of force. You were just hitting 2H and some block strings. Like, you're just playing like bare bones, whatever character. There's nothing. There's no Ginyu in your Ginyu. Ooh, the super dash nullified the Vegeta assist completely. So now we got a solo 18, but he gets a hit. These vanishes, man. What's going on? There you go. Finally. Super dash immediately. What was his idea? Super dash? Super dash? L, 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 L. Alright, we got Sparking level 3 versus Sparking level 3. One more meter on the player 2 side. I would say this is, depending on how much time is consumed right now, it would depend on who's in the lead and who gets the hits. And right now, CommonSense is a commanding lead. Oh, no sparking at all. That was actually a level 2 sparking. I didn't recognize that he had activated. That's probably going to be enough. Nope. But he's not in a good position at all. That double reflect is such a bad habit. You got to hit reflect only once and then look from there and see what's happening. If you mash on reflect, you can potentially get 2 reflects. And the secondary reflect is no good. It's not doing the job you need it to. So much super dash spam. I'm telling you, they're nervous. Not making excuses for them, but... Super dash, vanish, unpunished, and then you see it sometimes. But I think they're both in the mindset where if my opponent is not punishing it, then I'm using it. Oh, that was it. Man. I'm really curious how nerves play a role in this game. Like tournament nerves. How does it make you change your behavior? And I think that's some evidence, but I've never seen... I haven't seen enough footage of either of these two players playing enough to see if there is a difference in the way that they played in that moment. But what I can't deny is the intensity and the high volume of intensity that match was played at. It's really cool. So let's take a look at what we got. What kind of notes we got? Let's get rid of that. Let's put this over here. I'm done watching this. Okay, maybe I should take a break. I'll take a quick break. I'm going to take a